Hello friends, welcome back to Signets. Thank you for always coming back. For those who have old with us and who are just watching us for the first time, I want to ask you to just go ahead and subscribe, click on the bell notification, and ensure that you comment and like our videos. This will help us to be able to propagate more news and more updates to you and to other people who will be joining us later. Thank you so much. So let's go into this video. Today we'll be talking about the latest update on announcement section of Hamster Combat. That's the first thing. Then the second thing is we'll talk about whether Hamster did what they promised to do. Number one thing they said was that profit per hour is over coin balance. We check whether Hamster is reliable in terms of the information they gave and how genuine those information became when they gave their token. Also, in that same regards, we also talk about Hamster Combat talking about their keys and say keys are valuable assets. So if keys are valuable assets, did they really use the key? That's another thing. So in order for us to understand this video properly and these topics properly, we will be able to tango from one Hamster Combat account to another account, and then also to the announcement booth. All right, let's go into this video proper now. Okay, so we can just go ahead and click on go, and that will bring us to congratulations. This is the Hamster tokens that was given to one of my accounts, which is actually my major. All right, so we go thanks, and then we move to next, and we move to another next, and next. So here we are in the Hamster Combat dashboard. So let's go ahead and go to Hamster Combat airdrop. So once we come to airdrop, where we want to check is the token. We have nothing to do with the withdrawal this day. All right, let's go ahead and then look at what they have here. Number one thing we want to check is Hamster Combat kept talking about profit per hour over coin balance. Did they lie? Did they work with what they said? Yeah, if you ask me, I would say yes, because obviously there is no parameter here that has anything to do with coin balance. So it means that coin balance was actually useless. We understood that some persons, especially some influencers who didn't understand so much about what Hamster Combat was referring to by profit per hour, were asking people to pile up coin instead of using it to buy cards and then upgrading and then buying skins and all that. But unfortunately, those people led some naive people who didn't also understand the right people to follow, people like us that they should follow. They led them astray, and of course they piled up coins, and the coins actually didn't matter at the end of the day. So what mattered was passive income, and passive income is also referred to as profit per hour, and that is actually what earned me so much. I have up to 1,739 tokens from my passive income. If I click on this, you will see what he's saying. The golden rule of a successful business is that it should work for you. Passive income is an important aspect of the game. Invest your in-game currency and make sure your exchange mines more asset for you. So that passive income was an asset, and I believe every other crypto mining bot that we come in with also told this route. So if you hear passive income next time, make sure you understand what it really is. All right, the next thing, of course, we have task here, but task, they keep telling us to do our task. But then the one that didn't really go down well with me is this friends. So I had 60 tokens for having how many friends? I had just 13 friends referred, and I had 60 tokens. If I should divide 60 by 13, you will realize that per token I will be having like 5 tokens per friend, 4 to 5 tokens per friend. Of course, the question now is, so by referring one friend, we have 5 to 4 tokens. This is not exactly what Hamster said to us initially, because Hamster said that they will value the people, the community, more than the influencers, and then also so many other investors and all that. But unfortunately, this particular criteria favors great influencers, people who can get 1,000 referrals, 2,000, 1 million referrals. Imagine you have 1 million referrals and multiply it by 4, that you are getting 4 tokens per referral. That is like 4 million Hamster tokens that you will have for just referring people. And you know, this referring is actually what boosts most of these influencers account. So I really feel that this was not really good for those who are just new, like most of my followers are new, and because of the way I teach and explain things, they like following me. So if you are new and you're just watching this video, please follow me, like our video and subscribe, because this is where you get an in-depth explanation to the understanding of everyone. All right, so let's go ahead to see what they mean by that phrase. So they asked us to they now said hamsters are the new whales. Hamster Combat has become the largest crypto community ever, and we are very grateful to you for that. If you bring in friends who are active players, you should be rewarded for that. So they rewarded those who brought in active players in. So that's it. So achievement is the next. The next is achievement here. So I have 201, and of course everyone knows what they had in the achievement. So they now said some achievements are common, some are unique, but every single one matters and has its own purpose. So this is all about the achievement. So we can also talk about the keys. The other one that actually baffled me was the keys. The keys, I know people who generated keys through bots, and yet they were not banned. Some of us who didn't generate through bots, we were the ones who really didn't make much because we were being decent. So people who generated through bot, I had like about 80 something keys, but there are people who generated through bots and they had like 300 keys and they were paid for it. What? You mean someone was insincere? Myself, that I was sincere. I was very, very sincere. You paid me, and you also paid somebody who was insincere and paid the person so much more than myself, just because I didn't play games. Because you said I am not qualified for the game keys because I didn't play the game, but somebody did not play the game, only used bots to generate the key, yet you rewarded the person. That was not really good in my own side. So I am rating Hamster almost 10 over 100 in that. So if you come to achievement, I can rate them very high, maybe over 50%. Then I can also rate them in terms of friends. Well, I can understand that it is not easy to have a community that will be able to follow you when you give out a project. So I won't say so bad about the friends, but the fact is the quantity of token allocated to just a friend is too high. I feel it is too high. They should have just taken that to profit per hour rather than that, because profit per hour actually signifies people who really concentrated in the job. All right, let me go ahead and show you another account. Okay, so this is it. Thanks. So we move on. All right, so in this account we have 702 Hamster tokens. We have 702 Hamster tokens. So we can just go ahead and say thanks. And then this account had only one referral. All right, so let's go ahead and check the airdrop. So let's touch the airdrop so you can see, because it has one referral, it has only 4 points, 4 tokens in the first session, which means 4.6 or 4 points, approximately 4.7 tokens is given to just referring one person. Oh, that is too high if you ask me. Then we also talk about passive income. This account had over 2 point something million profit per hour. Then task 0.680, that is very poor for this account really. Then there are other criteria, about 60 something keys, and this account has 144 tokens. So this is just a comparison. So I will also show you another account, and perhaps when I show you this account, you will understand that there are people who actually did not qualify, and that will lead us to the next topic that we want to talk about, which is about what Hamster Combat has to say in their latest announcement. Okay, so this is it. So we go in, and you see there is no token here, no token at all, no token. So here, if you click on the airdrop, you will realize that they are saying 00000. This account has nothing, absolutely nothing. And by the way, this account has started mining for long but stopped along the way. So this is why they have nothing for this account. So Hamster Combat said everybody will get in something no matter what you have done. But unfortunately, some people did not qualify. They didn't tell us that there will be a qualifications criteria that will make some people not to qualify. So what am I saying in essence? Hamster Combat did not tell us the truth in this aspect. So let's go ahead and check the news section. So if you come to the news section, which is the announcement section, you will see that this announcement was given just like few minutes ago. that this announcement arrived. So I'll just read out the announcement and let you know what they are saying. So the announcement says, Hamster Math, they said the results of season 1 have been finalized. Over 300 million people have joined the Hamster Combat since March. Of course, when the boat started, then they said okay, around 131 million qualified for the airdrop. So more than half of the people who have been playing Hamster Combat did not qualify. So what was this qualification criteria that made over half of the people not to qualify? That's another question we should ask. Did Hamster lie to us? Was Hamster just trying to bobo us, trying to make us to feel good by telling us that everybody will get a token? Okay, so let's go ahead and ask another question. They are saying that around 3.3 million people were banned as cheaters. So 3.3 million people must have used both in one way or the other, or somehow those are the people they were able to catch, because there are many who actually cheated but they didn't catch them. So those ones were presumed innocent. All right, so let's look at other things they said. They said 30.6 million of qualified users haven't chosen the withdrawal method before the deadline. You can still claim your tokens. All right, for this one, I am really concerned about it, because I don't see the reason why you should be qualified for a token and have worked for it and you will not claim it. So go ahead and claim it now. If you did not use your exchange, you can still use your DEX, which is decentralized exchange. If you did not use CES, which is centralized exchange, such as Bybit, Binance, and BitGet, or every other ones that they placed there, even Telegram wallet, you can go ahead and use Stonekeeper or any other decentralized exchange, such as Stonekeeper. But then you will pay gas fee if you're doing that. So please, whatever it takes, go ahead and put your Stonekeeper. Just go to the airdrop section and you will see put DES, which is the decentralized exchange, or your wallet, and then you can just add your wallet to that place. Please do not leave your token to be burnt. All right, so the next thing they said was 100 million Hamster tokens, 100 billion Hamster tokens. 75% of this value is reserved for the community. Okay, so about 25% is given to who? Of course, they can explain that. So they now said, out of this 75%, 60% will be distributed after season 1. So after season 1, they will be done with using 60%. So what happens to the remaining percentage? So they now said, from this amount, users will get 88.75% immediately during the airdrop, while remaining 11% will be vested and locked and unlocked after 10 months. So some of these tokens are locked and will be unlocked after 10 months. I will go ahead and I will also show you the quantity that is locked for me, perhaps just to buttress this point. So what now happens to the remaining 15%? They have not told us, but I hope they will tell us later. So all right, what next? They said an additional 15% will be dropped during the upcoming season 2. Of course, 15%. Okay, this is where the 50% goes to. So 60% out of 75% will be used for season 1. The season 2 will take just 15%. Of course, they know many people will not continue with the game, so the value is reduced to 15%, which is fine. It's a well calculated attempt. All right, so the now says, stay tuned. We have prepared many exciting features for the interlude and season 2. So you now see we have, after season 1 there is an interlude, and then you talk about season 2 after the interlude. So this is all Hamster Combat had to say. So let me show you how you can the amount of tokens that were vested or locked from my own wallet, and this will help you to also check how many were locked and vested for your own. All right, so if you look at the airdrop now, if you go to airdrop, you will see that the total tokens is for 2,410. Then you will see 283 is vesting, which means they cannot release this for me now until after 10 months. Then you will now see also that the only one they can release, which is available as September 26th, is 2,127. So this is what Hamster is saying, that you cannot withdraw all your tokens now. They are going to vest at least some of your tokens, which is it. That is it. So I want to encourage you again to go ahead and subscribe so that you get more information and more tips on airdrops and other how to make money videos that we'll be creating. Thank you so much for watching this video up to this extent, and I hope this video is educating enough to you. Go ahead, go to the comment section. If you are not okay with what I have said, go to the comment section. Let's use it to discuss. Let's meet ourselves at that point. Thank you, and God bless you.